could write a book about the whole I'm just going to have one drink, or I'm just going to have a few drinks. I'm going to keep it in check. I'm going to be able to drink socially or drink like a normal person. I'm not going to get out of hand. The last time I drank too much, that was a one-off. And I'd always come up with some kind of excuse of why it was a one-off, even though every time I drank, it was like a one-off. But that specific time, there was a reason why. And it would always be something like, oh, it's because I drank a different type of alcohol. I drank liquor. I don't normally drink liquor. Or I drank on an empty stomach, so it hit me too hard. Or it was always some kind of BS excuse because I didn't want to just straight up admit that I didn't have any control when it came to alcohol. Once I had one, I wanted 1,000. And especially when I had gone a couple days without drinking. And my just one drink mentality or way of thinking would always happen on a Wednesday or sometimes a Thursday, because I would have tried to have quit the Monday prior because I would have just come off of some kind of horrific drinking binge. I would have done something stupid. Shit would have hit the fan. My spouse was probably mad at me. Who knows what I did, but just use your imagination. It was something not good. And probably something embarrassing too. Probably posted something on social media that I didn't delete soon enough, and somebody saw it and there was a bunch of drama about it. So I would get to this place, I'd be like, I need to quit drinking. So I would make it a couple days, maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, feel like crap, but by Wednesday, Thursday, I would start feeling somewhat better. Yeah, I was still detoxing, but in my mind, I didn't feel hungover. I didn't have so much brain fog. So to me, sadly, that was feeling better. Whereas now, if I were to feel that way, I would be miserable. And along with that feeling better, I think, oh, I want a drink. And also I would be thinking I want to reward myself, which if you think about it, how messed up is that? I'm going to reward myself with the substance that I'm trying to abstain from. But the drunk brain speaks zero logic, and to a drunk like me, it sounded logic, and it was the justification I was looking for because I wanted to drink. And then I would take it a step further and I would have myself convinced that it would be just a few drinks, or it would be my limit, which at that time I always considered my limit to be like one bottle of wine, which it would never stay just one bottle. One bottle would turn into 2 bottles, turn into 3 bottles, turn into opening the 4th bottle, which would turn into blackout drunk, which would kick off yet another bender. But yet I would still convince myself that it would just be that one bottle, and I would believe it every single time. And even now, coming up on almost 2 years sober, I don't know why I was ever enticed by the one drink or one bottle thing, because even now, that still sounds boring to me. That sounds lame to me. That sounds like, what's the point? So when I hear people say things or make comments under my videos like, oh, I wish I could just have one drink. No, you don't. No, you don't. You would never be happy with just one drink, because if you are the type of person that is on a journey to be sober, there's a reason why you're trying to be sober, because you are not the type of person who is just satisfied with one drink or a few drinks. Our brains, just for whatever reason, they are not wired like that. When it comes to alcohol, we are all or nothing.